Roland Martin is being allegedly exposed. Allegedly, there's a woman, 5'5", thick in the thigh, big booty queen from Toledo, Ohio, allegedly, who was involved in an affair with Roland Martin, and she decided to expose him or extort him for money. I don't know if she just putting the pictures out or if she trying to extort him for money, allegedly. But they said Roland Martin they got pictures of him in an uncompromising position, booty tooted up in the air, allegedly with a G-string on, and the girl is popping her fingers in his bussy, allegedly.
You know who Roland Martin is? Is this the Roland Martin you know?
We've laid out this whole issue in terms of the struggles that people actually go through when it comes to not having a father in a home. We talked about what it means when you have a husband who is not handling his business, when it comes to domestic violence, the impact on the wife, the impact on the children, the impact on future relationships. But the most important thing that I think we have to confront is that what we are describing today, 70% of kids being born out of wedlock, fewer African Americans getting married. You have a higher number of black women who are going to college versus black men who are in college, and they're saying, who am I going to marry later? All of this is absolutely preventable. But it's not going to start in the White House. It's not going to start in governor's mansions. It's not going to start with the county government or the city council. It's actually going to start exactly where we are. I've often made it clear that if we're going to have a strong America, a strong black America, it is going to require African Americans all across this country in various states to be strong just where they are. And strong states means strong cities mean strong neighborhoods mean strong blocks mean strong streets mean strong houses, and that means that somebody in that house has to say, this is how we are going to operate. And what that means is that if you impregnate a child at an early age, you're going to take care of that child. If you don't know what it requires, then you are going to be paired with somebody who can show you the way. But what it also means is that we have to stop demonizing men, stop trivializing men, and acting as if they're absolutely clueless. For me, I appreciate my mother and my father. But let's be clear, there is no relationship that exists between a son and a father. And when you have that image, it carries you forth. We can change all of this if we are serious about it. That means uncles must also challenge their own, challenge their brothers and saying, what are you doing? Challenge their sisters. We can change this and understand the future of black America depends on this. Celebrate those men handling their business. Chastise and support those men not handling their business. But do understand, if we do not confront this problem right now, today, the future for black America is bleak. So the question you have to ask, what exactly am I doing right now to be a difference maker? And I say, if you're serious, where you live, in your house, on your street, on your block, in your neighborhood, in your city, in your state, in this country, I say you put your work boots on and put your hard hat on, and it's time for you to get to work.
I agree with that, Roland Martin.
I've also spoken with Roland Martin's team, his lawyers, and everybody, and they gave me the deets on how everything unfolded, how Roland Martin got on the bed, spreaded his legs wide, let this big booty model here, Jasmine, just a little glimpse, let this big booty model here put a middle finger. Now, I can't, don't worry, I'm going to let you get yours off. I'm going to let you come later in the show, okay? I'm going to let you come in hard and leave soft. You are going to get a chance to unwind your thoughts later in the show when we drop the link, because we want to hear from y'all. Can someone like Roland Martin with a platform as big as his, journalistic integrity, democratic position, can they preach black family values while living kinky lifestyles behind the scenes that don't involve their wives? Can they do that? Can people like him get away with that with no hair on his head and his wife being a preacher? Does he get a pass?
Special partnership alert. We just now linked up with XXXdrinks.com, which you could take advantage of and get 10% off by hitting the link in the descriptions. Their products support energy, stamina, confidence, mood, circulation, and overall body sensitivity, not just one single effect. Tea, coffee, and you and your significant other are going to be extremely happy. I promise you. Go through the link below and get 10% off. I'll see you on the other side.
Roland Martin is being allegedly exposed. Allegedly, there's a woman, 5'5" thick in the thigh, big booty queen from Toledo, Ohio, allegedly, who was involved in an affair with Roland Martin, and she decided to expose him or extort him for money. I don't know if she just putting the pictures out or if she trying to extort him for money, allegedly. But they said Roland Martin they got pictures of him in an uncompromising position, booty tooted up in the air, allegedly with a G-string on, and the girl is popping her fingers in his bussy. Allegedly. I don't know if it's true or not, but guess what? Everybody knows Roland Martin is a Dr. Umar hater.
He said popping fingers in his bussy. I'm sure you guys can use your context clues and figure out exactly what a bussy is.
But I'm not going to kick him when he down. Everybody knows Roland Martin is a Dr. Umar hater. But I don't want to see that happen to no black man, Art. He got a wife. He's married to a beautiful pastor. His wife is a pastor. I think they've been married about 21 years. I'm hurting for her. Because I don't want that sister walking in the church, Art, and seeing people laugh in her face or talk about her behind her back because her husband is out here getting booty popped, okay, by the 5'5" thick in the thigh hood queen. You know what I mean? So I just don't think we should kick black men when they down. I hope Roland Martin beats this and get back on top and keep doing what he's doing. I can't stand the man. You know what I mean? But I don't want to see nothing like this happen to anybody. Remember, the Democratic Party gave Roland Martin $250,000 the last presidential cycle, you know, to basically bully black people into voting for Kamala Harris. It
was a little bit more than that. I believe he got paid like 370,000+. I believe it was around that amount. For real. Allegedly. And all of this is alleged.
Didn't work. She still lost, right? But, you know, he got to be careful because he's a member of the black bourgeoisie. Roland Martin is a member of the black bourgeoisie. He's a card-carrying member of the boule. He's very proud about it. So he can't afford to get caught up in those scandals. He can't afford that, right? Because that could cost him his Democratic Party sponsorship, other endorsements. But he'll beat this. He just got to ignore it. A lot of people are saying he need to respond. No, he don't. Roland Martin should keep his mouth shut and keep doing what he's doing, Art. If he feeds into this, it'll only get bigger. YouTube don't care about the truth. YouTube care about clicks, views, and likes.
That's why you're up here. That's the only reason why Dr. Umar is doing an interview with Art of Dialogue. That's it. That's the only reason why he's here. He said, I don't want to kick a man while he's down, but he's kicking the hell out of Roland. He's kicking him. You kicking him and pouring gasoline on him, and you lit a fire and you threw it on him, bro. I don't want to see his wife having to go through this. Bro, you're giving more. You like, there's nothing else out here like this coming from a respected man in the black community like Dr. Umar that's going at another respected man in the black community. Bro, don't say that you're not trying to kick him while he's down. You are damn river dancing on him while he's down.
That's all they after. So Roland Martin need to stay focused, keep his head down, keep doing what he's doing. If you like to get popped in the booty, allegedly, ask your wife to pop you in the booty, bro. Ask your wife to pop you in the booty. You can't be going outside your marriage, getting some chick on the side to stick her fingers in your pussy. It's not cool. They saying he got pictures going around talking about he got a Shango stick that look like a sardine. Absolutely insane.
That is true too. There's many reports all over the internet that says Roland Martin has a micro penis. Has nothing to do with us, but it's still out there. That information is out there. The pictures are being shared. And I don't know if y'all remember this, but when Diddy went to prison, Sean Diddy Combs, when he went to prison for beating up another singer, Cassie, and it was on camera at a hotel, and there was a bunch of other things that they were stringing together to make a case for him. That one thing stuck because it was on camera. He couldn't get behind it, and she ended up suing him and all that other stuff and going to court and being a witness and all that. But one thing that people were saying was that Diddy, with as rich and powerful, as connected, and as much swag as he had, they were surprised that he had a micro penis. What they're saying right now about Roland Martin is that they are surprised that they will ever see another penis smaller than Diddy's. Like, it's all over the internet, bro. It's crazy.
Absolutely insane. But I'm not going to laugh at cut it out, Art. I'm not going to laugh at my brother. I like to eat sardines. I'm a sardine. I eat 2 cans of sardines a day. It's good for your brain health, Art. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to laugh at my brother. They said he got a Shango stick that looked like a sardine. But listen, we can't knock brothers when they down. That's all I'm going to say.
Bruh, that's all you didn't do the whole entire time that your ass was on the Art of Dialogue. Y'all let me know if y'all give a damn about this whole thing, but hopefully y'all do, because he is definitely one of the biggest voices on the left. He's one of the biggest voices that go after conservative values and conservative content creators and politicians. This is what he does. And even when he has other people on his panel, mainly women on his YouTube channel, when they don't agree with them, or when he believes his point is more important than theirs, he overtalk them. He gets hella disrespectful, and he gives them a certain amount of energy that he won't allow anyone else to give him in return on his show. And that is the issue. So now this brother that was sitting on a high horse has to come down, humble himself, and go through the mud and be quiet when we all know he gets paid to talk. He gets paid to speak loudly. He gets paid handsomely, extremely handsomely, to lead the charge when it comes to Black responsibility and upward mobility, when it comes to us being a better nation and more wealthy and more intelligent and more protected, so forth and so on, having a country that we can be proud of as Black Americans. This is his job. Now, this is what he does. You know what I mean? And I'm not surprised. How many times have we seen preachers be humbled by their lifestyles that they've been living? Like Pastor Jamal Bryant. He came from Baltimore. He was at a church in Baltimore, and he ended up impregnating one of his church members while he was married. What about Pastor Bishop Eddie Long, who had one of the biggest, probably the biggest church in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was found out that he was dating boys in his church. Like, that's what he was doing. He was dating the boys, not men, but boys in his church. And God rest his soul, he ended up passing away shortly after this whole scandal. But he lost his congregation. Everybody turned away from him. No, that's not the truth. His congregation started to turn away from him, but just like any other Black church, they said, I'm not leaving my pastor. I don't care what he did, what he said. All he had to do is plead the blood of Jesus over his sins, and we are right back like nothing happened. It's not about, changing your lifestyle and just deciding that I will live better. It's about just believing that they are now on the right course and they are still my pastor. Well, that's the same thing happening with Roland Martin. His wife is a pastor. She's a preacher. And he speaks and actually presents himself as an upstanding man of God as well. So for this to happen publicly, and then him telling everybody, if you report on this, if you share any video or pictures about this at all, I'm going to come for you. So he's talking to all content creators, anybody that's willing to publicly post anything that Tasha K was talking about. She only shows privately. So hopefully they don't get their hands on the stuff that she's going to be showing privately. But a lot of people are showing these images that I have not seen. So like Dr. Umar was saying, he has a small ding-a-ling. Dr. Umar seen the pictures. I have not seen the pictures. I don't care to see the pictures. But Roland Martin, man, I don't say be quiet. I say something, come back out here, continue to do your thing, and be judged like everybody else. It just is what it is. But y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Love you. Peace. Yay. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have, trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing, we have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.